Greetings and salutations. This is the first time you're seeing me in 2012. I wanted to post a New Year video like everybody else, but New Year's Day I woke up on a train. So I went to a party up in New York. I got invited by an old friend of mine, and it was a blast. I remember singing karaoke. I remember counting down to midnight. I remember the champagne toast. I remember my Long Island iced tea, which I had a few hours before that champagne toast. I remember my bottle of Merlot, which I only shared one glass of. Also remember my bottle of Chardonnay, which I had an easier time sharing. I only had to drink about half of that by myself. But beyond that is a blur. Somewhere between 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. Not p.m., a.m. I must have left the club because the club closed at 2. But then there's a big gap between 2 a.m. and 8:30 a.m. that will forever be a blur because I woke up on a train heading back to the city. I woke up in Far Rockaway, and I'm talking like one of the last stops on the A train for anyone familiar with New York, heading back towards the city. I have no idea how I got there. I had my coat on, which means I definitely put my coat on when I left the club. I had my bag on, which means I took my bag off, put my coat on, and put my bag back on. The only thing I didn't have with me was my debit card, which I left at the bar because I hadn't closed my tab. But I had all my money in my pocket and everything. And so, while I had a lot of fun, the stuff I can remember was a lot of fun. I still have no idea what went on for that, you know, 6 to 7 hours. I asked my friend the next day, like, what the hell happened last night? Because I was like, I don't remember anything. And his words verbatim via Facebook were, "You bit a few people, humped a garbage can, sang in the karaoke contest, and tried to make out with the female manager." The only part of that I actually remember is singing the karaoke contest. But I enjoyed myself. I feel like I had a Farmville night in New York City, which is dangerous because, you can black out drunk in Farmville. There's nowhere to go. You do this in New York City, and apparently you wake up on a train heading back towards where you came from. Until next time, this has been Pop. Peace and love. And I'll keep you informed as to my crazy adventures.